What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everyone? Hope you guys are having a wonderful and prosperous day on this Saturday. We're quarantining, y'all, so that means Motive with the Motivator has to do something different, unique, and friendly to keep you guys entertained. Um, Keep you guys entertained and excited. And so, what better way than not only to be broadcasting live on all of our other platforms? And let me show you real quickly. If you don't know what we're broadcasting on, this is what we're broadcasting on. Hold on. These are the different streaming formats you can catch us on: Instagram, Facebook, iTunes, Spotify, Spreaker, Anchor. You can hear our podcast shows. We're currently in the process of recording just about every one of our podcast shows, pre-recording them during this quarantine season, and keeping you guys informed and keeping you guys energized, keeping you guys entertained and enlightened. That's what we believe in. I am the motivator himself, Joshua J. Raby, and I'm grateful that you guys have tuned in with us on this Saturday evening. And I'm happy because I have one of my really good friends. She started a vision of her own. It's called the Fair Play live show. Miss Fair is about to come on. We're going to let her introduce herself, and then we're going to jump into some of the conversation. Let's bring her in. Hold on. Hey, lady.
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. All right. So tell us about your show, the Facebook app, the Facebook stuff. What's going on?
I am an amateur radio show host. And I host a radio show under normal circumstances, without the COVID situation going on the Tracy Larkin Broadcast Network. TLBN is every Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock. I've been doing it for like over 5 years, about 5.5 years, actually. And it's an internet-based radio show. You can stream it on TuneIn. Most people use the TuneIn app. And so, I do a radio show. I play a lot of great music, mostly old school. And I say old school, I'm talking about 90s, early 2000s. This not this yesterday stuff, but like not today's stuff, but yesterday, I play a lot of good music. And I talk about different news topics. It just depends. Whatever come out. Whatever I'm in the mood for that night, that's what I talk about. That's what's on my agenda. You know what I mean? I like to freestyle, especially with the music. So that's what I do. I love to entertain people. I love to make people laugh.
Awesome. All right, so you've been keeping up with some current events, right?
Somewhat, yep.
So in this quarantine season, right, we've had to find new ways of entertaining ourselves because there's no in-person concerts, there's no in-person sports, restaurants are not letting you sit in and chill and relax. So you got to find different ways, right?
Yes, sure. Absolutely.
So what are some ways that you found to keep yourself entertained during quarantine season?
You know what? Honestly, not a lot has changed for me. I think it depends on the person's lifestyle. The only thing, going to the restaurants, don't do much of that, of course, lately. We do some ordering out and whatnot. But I cook a lot anyway, so that's not a problem. Some of these things have not been difficult for me. I still go to work about 2-3 days a week, so it's not like I'm in the house 24/7. I do go out. I don't congregate, but I go out. I have family. So
Cool. So, what are some of the things? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, what are some of the things you think have kept people kind of entertained and trending during quarantine season?
I see this little TikTok stuff like you mentioned earlier.
Really? Okay.
More people have been trying to go viral. That's always a constant, but I've seen so much of it, I'm sick of it at this point, of everybody trying to go viral for something. There's been a whole lot of that. What else? And like you mentioned, one of the first topics is these battles. These entertainment battles that they're having now. That's one of the biggest things that have come up during this time. And that's a good thing because that's right up my alley. That's like right up my alley. When it comes to music and music battles and all of that, I think that there was no better time than this, especially with our old school artists coming out. So that has been one of the main things. People have been watching a lot of movies, catching up on a lot of TV lately.
Okay.
So there's been a lot of television watching and a lot of going viral on social media.
Definitely. Hold on for 1 second, guys. We gotta.
Okay.
We're making some adjustments over here in the studio, making sure we can still keep you guys on with us. All right, so let's talk for a second. I mentioned earlier live concerts, and ladies and gentlemen, you guys can actually comment in the box, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, or any of our other social sites. You're more than welcome to join the conversation. We want you to join in the conversation and comment below, and I will see your comments coming up, and you may see your stuff pop up right here on the screen. So, concerts have been canceled. Essence Festival has been moved to 2021.
A lot of things have been.
But a lot of artists now are turning to social media to entertain us.
Yep. And they've got this new, I guess it's another social platform called, is some kind of fans app, something like that. People that are fans of entertainers. And what I've heard is that it's really like a porn type thing. A lot of entertainers that want to get on there, and the people that are fans of them can go in there and watch them do, I heard, pornographic type things. That's something new too. That, something scary to me, but that's a big thing now. I think it's called The Fan or some kind of fan something. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Okay.
But it's specifically for people. They actually have to subscribe to it to see their favorite entertainers do God knows what on camera.
Right. So let's talk about Instagram. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about these artists that are jamming for free, that are battling one another. One of the ones that I was super, super excited to see was Switch Beat. His battle he did, T-Pain's battle. There are a lot of battles. What are some of the battles that have taken place already on Instagram?
You say what? Say it again. I couldn't hear you.
What are some of the battles that have already been taking place on Instagram?
Like you said, Swizzy and Timberland, and I missed that one. I'm gonna have to go back and catch that one because I really want to see that. There was a mention of T-Pain versus Lil Jon. I like both of them. I'm gonna have to go back and catch that one too. The one I did see in totality was Babyface versus Teddy Riley. Okay. And then next Saturday is going to be Jilly and Erykah Badu. So I'm looking forward to that one as well.
I think that's going to be the highest viewing one ever. And somebody messaged me earlier next week to be on time for the show. Like, I wonder.
You know what? I think it's going to be something big too. I do. I'll be right there watching.
Yeah.
I sure will. I'm going to put my money on Badu. I like them both, but I'll put my money on Badu. Who you got?
Okay. So who are some artists that you wouldn't mind seeing battle?
Wait a minute. Did you hear me? You heard what I said?
Say it again.
I said I got my money on Erykah Badu. Who you put your money on?
I'm going to have to put some money on Jill Scott. We still got to figure out if Erykah's going to show up on time. We don't even know if she's going to show up.
Well, she's not Lauryn Hill now. She's not Lauryn Hill. She'll be there. And I like them both. But
I think Jill may win. What y'all think? Who do you think will win the upcoming verse battle? comment below, and we will show your comments.
And let them back. That's what I. That was.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, hold. This is breaking up for some reason. Your volume is
yeah. Y'all got to excuse us. This is our first time using this particular app. And we are trying to get it together. Aisha, I see your comment. I don't understand what you mean. I'm gonna leave you alone on that one.
Audio a little.
So hold on, y'all. We're trying to get. We're actually trying to get all the destination of topics coming up. Give us 1 second. All right, this should work now. I would like to see, while we're waiting on some comments, I want to see Queen Latifah versus MC Light.
You going in? Queen Latifah and who?
MC Light.
Oh, okay.
It would be cool to
I
see.
can see that. Yep. But I'm literally, I hope MC Light with that one.
All right. Hold on, y'all. I got to fix something real quickly. What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break. We want to show you one of our favorite food, well, one of my favorite food trucks, Hollywood Grill. We want to give you guys a look at their new ad that is on our digital billboards that are running currently as we speak right now in the state of Alabama, especially over in the Birmingham area. So we're going to take a quick break while we fix something. And I want you guys to check out their new ad in just a second. All right, y'all. All right, it should be fixed back up now. Let me bring her back up. All right, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Right. I can hear you. Yeah. It's
all right. You know. So we're still trying to figure the sound out. So for some reason we can't see some of the comments that are coming up, but I am watching from another app as well. Some people said Aisha said she's got her money on Erykah Badu. She also said she doesn't like the word battle. It's negative. So we're going to say verse. She said she would like to see Monica and Brandy, but people put them against each other too much. So that's why I say I don't like this word battle. What about showcase? Well, it's technically called verse on Instagram.
Huh?
So she would say she doesn't like the word battle, but we're saying battle, but on Instagram it's actually called the verse.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think that's the term that they're using.
Yeah.
And I think it actually stems from what's that show? Lip Sync. I think it kind of came from that, but the actual artist, except for them lip singing, they're actually singing their like I guess the album of the collection of songs that they have. Can you hear me?
I hear you, but it's breaking up real bad, so bad.
All right, hold on. Yeah, we're trying to get the sound correct. Bear with us. Bear with us. Tessie. All right. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. It shouldn't chop anymore.
I hope not.
Right. All right. So that's what we're talking about the battles. What else is going on in the world? You keep up with trending things that are going on in the world. What else is going on?
What else? Oh my goodness. COVID-19 is taking over his life. Okay, it has taken over social media. We know that. And people have been talking about. I know one of the latest things is people are getting onto Mike Pence about going to the Mayo Clinic where all the sick people are without mask on. They're trying to figure out why he was there doing this. This came up a couple of days ago. His wife came out at the nerve to say that he didn't know that he was required to wear a mask to the hospital. And the first thing I said, okay, she's got to be lying, because even if it wasn't a rule that he had to wear one, you think with the fact that this mess is going around and people are being infected by it in large numbers, people are dying from it, that he would want to protect himself, right? So I knew that was a lie. And the next thing that came to me is that him and Trump both must have a vaccination. They've been vaccinated already. I believe that wholeheartedly. Totally, they've been vaccinated. They don't put masks on after they've been exposed to all of these people that have been infected with the COVID virus. Yet they are not getting sick. They've been tested and they keep coming back virus free. They have a vaccine. So, and I'm pretty sure those are not the only two. And so someone sent me a video, and I'm pretty sure you may have received it. It's been circulating. And it was footage from a COVID briefing that they had on April 20th. So they had this COVID briefing April 20th. This was for Trump now, when he was getting up speaking, one of the last times he spoke about it. Right before, when they were setting up for the briefing, of someone actually said, well, we've all been vaccinated anyway. So they've basically proven that they've been vaccinated. So the problem is there's a vaccine. They don't think we know about it. They don't want us to know about it. And they're not sharing it with the rest of the world.
Yeah, so I think I've read, and you guys forgive me because it did chop up a little bit, but I'm trying to get it back in place. But I did read that UAB was listed recently as having like a vaccine or something. And I think the president himself mentioned it. But then again, this is the same guy that just told us we need to drink Lysol and Clorox and all this other stuff. Bleed, right.
Yeah, try injecting Clorox and Lysol and ultraviolet lights and things like that. Yeah. Yeah. See, he's been vaccinated. Pence has been vaccinated. I'm sure of that.
Right. You're the president of the United States. You have some of the brilliant minds at your disposal to help you in a crisis. And you choose to use your own mindset and tell the American people to drink Clorox or Lysol or.
You know what? everybody be that dumb and still breathe, right? And I know he is not the brightest bulb in the lamp, but I almost feel like he meant what he said, but yet he was trying to cover up from something he said previously. And the first thing that he suggested that people take was this medicine that people take for lupus, and that they take for malaria, which is called the hydrochloroquine. How do you pronounce it? Hydrochloroquine. You remember when he mentioned that about a week ago?
Yeah.
That's a drug that the World Health Organization says that people should not take. They suggest don't take that, right? He's saying to take it and it might help you. But we know that Donald Trump owns a little bit of stake in the hydrochloroquine company. Whoever produces it, he owns a small stake in it. And so I was reading an article today that the country of Senegal, which is in Africa, that has, let's see how many people. Well, bear with me now. There's a country in Africa called Senegal. I know you've heard of it. That medical facility there has created a COVID test, y'all, that only costs $1. $1 is all it costs. And they are trying to mass produce it to give it to everybody in Africa, okay? So far, only 2 people have died in Senegal. I apologize for that. So only 2 people have died in Senegal out of the over 16 million people in the country of Senegal. Only 2 people have died. So they quick and they created a test quick, and the test only costs $1. This is Senegal in Africa. And you're going to tell me that they can't do that over here in the United States? There's an agenda. There is an agenda. And there's just so much. Y'all, there's so much information out there. The United States is involved in this. And I'm not going to say a whole lot because I don't want them coming to my house arresting me. But, there is some involvement of the United States government.
If you guys are having a problem listening to us on Facebook, I just posted the YouTube channel. It is up and live right now, Motives with the Motivator. You can go there and listen to the video from there. If you're having an issue hearing us on on Facebook, go to the YouTube account. As a matter of fact, I'm monitoring the YouTube account now. And I don't see it chopping or having any issues. I am going to turn the volume down, though. But we are up and running on YouTube. We are monitoring the comments on YouTube as well. We're monitoring the comments. I think it's very interesting, though, that in some of the foreign countries and other places, the numbers have died down. The curve has kind of slowed down, but we're rising high. I don't want to say a conspiracy. I just think people need to stay their butts at home.
I agree. As much as you can. You have to be mindful. Because until they release the vaccine and until they release that cure, because I heard there's actually a cure for it. There's an article out there about there being a cure this virus already. But yeah, you have to be careful. You have to. You can't be congregating with people. If you go to the grocery store, you should wear them. Go with not a lot of people. You gotta keep things like that. You just have to be careful. You have to be mindful at all times.
I want to, before we kind of switch conversation, I want to remind people that it's important why we stay home. It's important that we stay home so we can curve this virus down so we can go back to a normal life. And it's important that you have on your mask when you go out in public. Because if we're not keeping ourselves safe, if we're not concerned about the elderly, if we're not concerned about those people that have low immune system, then there's a problem. But I think it's very important that we stay home. Don't go out just to go out. If you need to get groceries, get groceries. You need to get medicine, you need to go to doctors, then that's fine. But we got, and I'm not just speaking for Alabama, I'm speaking for across the United States. Stay your butts at home. They're opening up these states for you to use your stimulus check to ball out. And my question,
that little 12,000.
right, like you get them stimulus check, they want you to ball out. But here's my question to you. After you have balled out, have you at least thought about the insurance costs when you have to do another COVID test? Have you thought about the effects of opening up so early, right? If we would have all stayed in when they first told us to, I think then this thing about us coming out would be okay. But instead,
if we were to do what now?
If we would have went in the house when they originally told us and followed guidelines, we probably would have been back to normal by now. But unfortunately, we threw barbecues, we threw picnics. People want to do whatever they want to do. And so now we're seeing the effects of that. Y'all, I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm actually getting messages from people who are watching the live stream and make sure stuff is in place. Yeah, other countries, definitely. Other countries have made, thank you, Aisha. Other countries have made their people stay at home. They didn't ask them, they made them. So I want to give my hat off to Governor Cuomo in the state of New York. He told his people to stay home. The West Memphis mayor who told y'all to stay at home. Like, people like that, my hat is off to. To the mayor of Birmingham, who's the first to start the shelter in place for the state of Alabama area. Thank you. But, y'all, we got to do better.
Well, most of them did the same thing that they've done here. They said, when you have to go out, if you have to get groceries, go get groceries, If you have to go check on a family member, go check on a family member. But there should be no congregating. None of that. Churches closed, but we know that there have been pastors that defied that. So the mass congregating has been the biggest problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Something happened. But anyway, the mass congregating has been the biggest problem. And the going out, people having parties, like you saying, the barbecuing and the house parties and stuff that keep going on. People going into the store. Like I went into Walmart because I had to admit to. There was I can't even tell you how many people were in Walmart and how many people, half the people had on masks and the other half didn't have on masks. And it's just, you just gonna have people that's just not gonna do right. They just don't care. That's gonna always be the case. But you gotta protect yourself and other people. People you work with, don't let people come so close to your work area. Just tell them to stay out of your office for right now. Talk to me from the door. Don't stuff like that. It's some little things that you do that protect you.
You're right. But I don't know, when do you think we will be officially back open?
I don't know. As soon as they release those vaccines and the cure. When they release the vaccine and the cure that they say that they have, that's when. They don't have to do something.
They recently
did. They're not moving too fast because.
I don't know if you've seen it, but
say that again.
During the last president press conference, after it, there were reporters talking, and they were talking about, one of them had the hot mic on, talking about we've all been vaccinated, we're good, and all this stuff. Yeah. Like, people take that lightly. Like, people are taking that serious. Like, hey, we're starting to think y'all actually did. I mean, because it's the same reporters being invited every day back, and they're not 6 feet.
Right. It's true. That's what I was saying a little while ago, that there's some leaked footage that someone sent me as well that's been circulating about that they actually caught them saying that they had been vaccinated already. And I believe that because there's a reason why Trump and Pence feel so comfortable going everywhere without a mask on.
Right. Because I've never seen him with a mask on. I've never seen him with a mask on. I've never seen him even try to demonstrate to people the importance of the mask. Mm-hmm. So, you know.
Yeah, they have it. There's a cure. They don't want to come out too far. I want you to know that they're responsible for the spread of it.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
It was never supposed to get out like that.
And, you know, according to him, anything that happens is President Obama's fault. So, you know, President Obama is hiding all the insight and stuff for us. Right. Hey, y'all, we're going to take one more break. We're going to show our favorite food trucks advertising for a second. And when we come back, we're going to be wrapping up the conversation. So stay tuned. All right, y'all. Make sure that you guys check out Hollywood Grills. That's them right there. There's the number. Like them on Facebook. Hit my boy Abdul up. Tell him that you want some of that good cooking from him. That's Hollywood Grills Food Truck, 205-580-3140, where you can be a star. They treat you with 5-star excellence. Make sure you tell Abdul that the Motivator sent you, and he'll hook you up, all right? That still means you paying a price. He just may look out for you, all right? That's what we do. And don't forget, Motors with the Motivator podcast show. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Spreaker Now, Anchor. We're so excited to join forces with Anchor. We're so excited to join forces with all of our partnerships of podcast companies that are allowing us to stream live to them. So if you're missing this video-wise, you can check out the audio of this. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better to this on actually Monday. It should be up Monday. All right. Ms. Vare, what you got for me?
Yes.
What you got for me?
What do I have for you? Like I said, COVID is taking over everything.
Them stimulus checks out. What we got? Where we going?
I haven't gotten mine yet. I'm still waiting. You know what? I heard that there was some people getting 2 stimulus checks, and they told them keep them. Don't even send them back. Just keep them.
Now, you know, it's confusing to me because I think the way that they should have did the stimulus checks was by states.
Mm-hmm.
That way,
states?
Think about it. So you did, you put a certain number and go ahead and send out those states. Get another number of states and send those out. Because now, think about it. Half of Alabama has their stimulus check, and the other half of Alabama ain't got their stimulus check.
Whoever has...
Right. And some people haven't even got their hazardous pay yet.
They hadn't gotten their what?
Hazardous pay. Some people that put in for hazardous pay, or even some of the small business loans. A lot of people haven't got their small business loans either, from my understanding.
Yeah, I heard that there was a lot of confusion with that, but I think I was listening at something on Roland Martin today where a lot of people have not has something to do with putting the paperwork. They have not completed paperwork. They didn't apply for it. They thought they were supposed to get it automatically. So there's been some miscommunication about how you even supposed to receive it.
Because I think a lot of people, especially those that are on disability,
mm-hmm.
I think they had like a certain day that they would get theirs. And then everybody else,
mm-hmm.
I guess it went by when you filed, I guess. Is that how it's supposed to went? By how you filed?
No, everybody that was eligible for it, who had filed taxes in 2018 and 19, primarily 2018 is what they're looking at. You were eligible for it. And if you had automatic draft set up, you got it. Those people got it. People that's on Social Security, they got theirs. There's people that, people that's on Social Security got theirs. People like me who don't have automatic draft set up with the IRS and waiting on a check, and that's okay. But yeah, only those that don't have automatic draft that qualify for it are getting mainly for theirs.
And I used to have the address, y'all, where I could pull up. That's not it. The address to the website so you can find out what day you would be getting your stimulus on. I know it's the IRS website, and I think it's /stimulus.
I know you can go to irs.gov and actually check on it, check on the status of it. There's a link. Literally go in and you put your Social Security number and the address that you have on them, the last address you use, and it'll tell you the status of it or if you're eligible or not. Yeah. But I think you have to put in, if you want automatic draft set up now, like you don't have it and you want it set up, they're going to ask you for your 2018 adjusted gross income. And you have to put that in there. Yeah. And then give them your bank account information. They'll deposit it. Well, listen, so you can go and check.
Right. Well, listen, if you have not got your stimulus check yet, or you're still waiting, or you got it and you balling, do me a favor. Remember this. Do the census. First off, let's remember the census. This is the year of the census. It's important to be counted. But also take some of that money you got. Pay some of your bills. Take care of your house. And then invest some of that money. Invest some of that money.
Joshua, it's $1,200. They need to pay their bills, okay? If they really need, if it's extra, if that $1,200 is extra money, yeah, I agree with you. Invest it, put it in savings where it can draw some interest and things like that. You have to admit, whatever people spending their money on before this COVID situation happened, you best believe that's what they're gonna be spending their money on afterwards. Because money only exposes your character. It don't change. It exposes it. If you were smoking weed every day before COVID hit, you're going to be smoking weed now. That's what you're going to do.
Right.
Every day. I'm just saying, that's no judgment.
I got you. Yeah.
It down. I'm saying, whatever you were on, that's what you're going to be doing. If you was drinking liquor every day, you're going to be doing the same thing. You know, I would love to tell everybody, hey, take that money and put it somewhere. Save it. I would love to tell everybody that. But people going to do what they want to do.
Yeah. All right. So, the time is far spent. Tell us, how can we connect with you? How do we keep up with your trending news and information? How do people do that? Matter of fact, I'm going to give you the camera spot and just talk to the people.
Talk to the people. Y'all, I'm so sorry this connection was so bad and the sound was so bad because I said so many things that you probably did not hear. But yes, I do host the Fair Play Show, which normally is on every Wednesday. But I come on here. I try to get on here 1 to 2 days a week on the Fair Play Show, which is the page on Facebook, which you can go and like if you would like to and follow that page. And I play a lot of great music. It's actually very strange to me to be sitting here talking to you without some music playing softly or low in the background. But yeah, I play a lot of great music and I talk about different news topics, and that's pretty much it. Entertainment and whatnot. And there may be relationship questions that may come up. So that's what I do. It's an entertainment show, and I have a good time. And that's what I try to do because I love music. I got a little DJ in my blood, so that's what I do primarily. Mm-hmm. So, and that's it in a nutshell. So, yes, the Fair Play Show.
Right. Cool. Hey, thank you so much for spending time with me.
That is where
we put this together in a very short amount of time, but I think
I can't hear you, Joshua. Have you muted your microphone?
Oh, hold on. Can you hear me?
Okay.
All right, hello? Wait a minute. All right, can y'all hear me? Hold on. I'm trying to get her back on here. All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. So, y'all follow her Facebook page. Follow her. Are you on any of the other social medias?
Mm-hmm. Yes, the Fair Play Show. That's on Facebook. That's the main. That's where you see me the most.
That's where you see her the most. Follow that. We put this together in a very short amount of time, but we enjoy having conversations with each other. We used to talk periodically, so I knew we would have great conversation. So I want to thank you so much for spending some time with me on this Saturday while we're quarantined.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much for having me on. We're going to work the kinks out so we can.
Yes, we're going to fix all this up. Right. We're going to fix all this up. We're going to try to have a panel thing actually on here soon. So we're trying to fix stuff up, y'all. We're going to get it together. Thank you guys for just tuning in. Hold on. Thank you guys so much for participating. Hey, listen, it takes funding to make this happen, and it makes funding for us to be able to keep this going. So if you want to give, if you want to be a blessing to what we're doing, you can make a donation. So from my understanding, hold on for 1 second here. All right. All right, can y'all see me? All righty. So listen, it takes a lot of funding to make this show happen. What is our podcast show? What is our audio our audio podcast or our video podcast or any of the other stuff that we do? It takes funding. So this is what I'm going to be asking you guys. If you don't mind, make a donation to what we're doing here. That's our Cash App right there. That's our Cash App. Cash sign YPBCAHQ. We're asking for you to make a donation to allow us to stay doing what we do. It costs money to pay for these programs. It costs money for the outreach stuff that we're doing. Just because we're in quarantine doesn't mean the community loving and supporting doesn't stop, right? The business don't stop. People still got to get paid. And so I'm asking that you guys give. And I go as far as, let me bring her back on camera. I go as far as you guys saying to invest in what Ms. Fair is doing. Find out how you can help with her because it takes a lot for us to do these podcast shows. Most people do it just as a hobby. Some of us do it for work. Some of us do it because we want to give information to the people. So please, please, please consider that. Like I said, that's the Cash App. And I want to give a shout out one more time before we get out of here to this guy right here, Abdul Alawai of Hollywood Grill Food Truck. I bet you're hungry right now and you want some good old Hollywood burger. Listen, this is what you do. You can actually order food from Grubhub on the app for Grubhub. You can order food from there. Mm-hmm. You can follow them on Facebook and inbox them and find out where they are. You can call 205-580-3140 and you can be a star. Telling you, you walk up to the food truck, they're going to treat you like nothing but a star. And once again, don't forget that you can tune in to Motives with the Motivator on Instagram, Facebook, iTunes, Spotify, Spreaker, and Anchor. All because of you guys in iHeartRadio, all the different podcast formats. Thank you for allowing you guys to hold my baby and allow it to be broadcast around around the world. All right, y'all. It's time for us to go. Thank you so much once again. You're amazing. And
hey, Josh, you're gonna show me how to use this StreamYard software.
Say it again.
I said you're gonna have to show me how to use this how to set up this StreamYard software. This is the first time I've ever been on StreamYard. I see a lot of YouTube creators using it, and I thought about it. I said, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try it one day. You're going to have to, fill me in.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all got the sound keeps going in and out. I got to get this thing fixed. So that's what I'm about to make happen. Check us out on YouTube. Please check us out on YouTube, Moses with the Motivator, and that's where you can stay tuned and stay connected with us like this. Share it and tell your folks about it. I'm the Motivator. That's Fair Play, and we'll see you guys next time.